Yes, it means Bridge of Light. That's my name, and I create bridges of consciousness to the higher levels for everybody to help them to grow spiritually. I'm part of the keys of creation. These are very special keys of alignment that come directly from Source. These keys create positive alignments through symbols, through keys that I can turn people's energy fields and chakras and so on in world situations. And they also work in light language forms so that I can use phrases that come directly from Source, and they just translate that energy from Source straight through to the physical world here. I work with people in lots of different ways. I have a deep metaphysical knowledge, and that information allows me to understand people quite well. I use my keys, and I work with clairvoyance. I'm quite clairsentient, so I'm aware of devas and angels and masters and so on. I work with spiritual teams also in the etheric planes to do a lot of deep healing with people. So basically whatever comes along, I work to fix it. 2012 is, there's a lot written about it, there's a lot of film on the internet about it. There's a lot of catastrophe theories about it, but I honestly believe that we're going to go through a very gentle transition. There are many powerful changes taking place in this world. There have been for a good number of years. Starting as far back as '87, there was a major shift then. But since then, there's been a lot of progressive shifts taking place. And I think we're going to see amazing things happen. I mean, an example of that is what's happening in the Middle East at the moment with the Arabic world. Who would have thought there'd be such sweeping change taking place? Or the Berlin Wall coming down, and great walls of consciousness are tumbling. And new order, justice and love is coming forward. So I think this is going to continue. In the next 18 months we're going to see a lot of gateways opening to the divine. Very powerful gateways coming in that will help people to realign their consciousness. They'll start to see truth that they didn't know was there before. And so I think whilst 2012 may not be the full shift to a higher level of consciousness, I think we will see a profound shift in the next 18 months. And from then, there will be an increasing level of shift. And this is going to bring love consciousness, which is a beautiful thing, instead of fear consciousness, which we all operate on now. Think what politicians would do if they worked from the basis of love rather than fear. There'd be sweeping changes, the third world debt would fall away, we would address global warming properly, there would be enough food and water for everyone. These are the basics. Where do we go from there? What do we choose? It's really important for everyone to begin to deal with themselves, to really face their fear and emotion. Each of us is extremely powerful. We are very special beings. We saw in the Middle East, for example, how one person stood up and said, no, this is an injustice. And the energy for that was caught by the people around, and suddenly a country fell. It moved into a different state. And all of that rippled out across a good bit of the Middle East. There's an example of how a butterfly flapping its wings has an effect. There's a lot that we can do through spiritual healing and clearing, and there are a lot of tools around. For example, there are a lot of tools that I've developed which are bridges of consciousness to help people to find their way forward, courses that I run and so on that can help them.